we go. It's a post-match pint after Celtic 3, Rennes 1. We've won Europa League Group E. I'm joined by Ryan and Scott. We're here in the Corinthian in Glasgow. Boys, we've won the group, 13 points. Scott's a record tally for us in a European group phase. I think it's the first time we've ever won a European group phase. We've still got a game to spare. Can you believe that it was this easy?
I can't believe it was this easy, but it was all our doing. I can't believe that when me, you and Declan sat down and did the European review show, we were saying 8 points, 9 points, 10 points, and we're on 13 and we've got 3 that we can go and take in Romania. So, absolutely brilliant. The mentality is night and day for what it was last year.
Aye.
Performances are brilliant. We've scored nearly double the goals that anybody else in that group has scored.
Yeah.
Scalps getting taken left, right and centre. And we strolled it tonight. After the first 15-20 minutes, we strolled it. A couple of weaknesses here and there, but I'm not going to pick out any negatives because for a man, and that wasn't our full strength team,
No.
there's changes here and there. Some people getting wrapped in cotton wool, and to go out and beat them 3-1, should have been 3-0, is a stupendous result. We just strolled it, and the confidence is oozing out them.
Aye, it's brilliant, Ryan. When we went in tonight, and when the team came out, everybody was a wee bit like, what's happening there? No Edward, no even on the bench, and then Morgan ahead of the likes of Sinclair, Griffiths, who you could say obviously maybe no fitness wise is ready to start 90 minutes in Europe. But a wee bit of trepidation, I think it's fair to say, but we're all a wee bit miffed at like how's it going to look with Morgan up front, not a natural number 9. Struggled when he has played this season, but I thought he'd done alright. I thought he'd done well.
I'm going to say, when I saw the team, I was thinking to myself, if Morgan's the false 9, for large spells of his Celtic career to date, he struggled to buy a goal, and we were looking for him to be the answer, leading up there in the kind of 9 role, which he definitely isn't. But he did really well tonight, and he took his goal very well, and I think that he just did exactly what was asked of him. He was tenacious enough, he put himself about, and when he pulled it onto the right side when Christie came off, he did well there as well. He just looked like he was grafting for something today, and he really got his just reward, and I was impressed with him.
Aye, Scott, he doesn't have the attributes you associate with a natural number 9. Like he's not going to hold the ball up. He's no big and strong. He is quick. He's clever. Right? He's good technically. And he worked hard. That's the minimum. It's a bare minimum. But I thought he'd done that tonight. I thought he covered the hard yards. He was closing people down. And when he got the chance, Taylor played in Forrest down the left hand side, cut back for Forrest, and a lovely finish.
It was brilliant. He did work hard, but that's not all he did, because see, for that goal specifically, his vision to be where it had to be to get on the end of the ball was brilliant, because when Forrest cuts in and he knows it's going to be cut back, the ball to get played across the goal line's never really on. The goalkeeper's going to get it. He can see that he has to make a sprint towards the front post.
Times it well.
He times it perfectly.
Very well.
And see the finish as well. Left foot, and he's literally curled it around and away from the goalkeeper. So yes, it's near post, but the goalkeeper shouldn't be saving that. The finish is superb. I've watched it time and time again, and it's curled right into that near post. It's an amazing finish, and I think he looked a bit confident tonight, and that's what he needs, right? I'm not saying that he's going to emerge this year as a massive talent and he's going to stake his claim for that left-sided position, but he definitely doesn't deserve the flack that he gets. I'm not saying he's first choice quality, but I was reading the tweets after the game from before the game, and it's everybody absolutely lambasting him, and it's just like, fucking hell, give the boy a break.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? At some point it's going to turn around for him, so why try and I feel like people are just desperate to say, oh, see, I was right, I said he wasn't that good, instead of going,
I think for a lot of people it's the players that he's ahead of. It's less about Lewis Morgan himself. We know that we might need to be patient with him, and maybe he's not got everything that he needs to be a fantastic Celtic player, but it's guys like Sinclair who we've seen play very well in big games for Celtic before, who's just out in the cold now, can't get a game for love nor money. Griffiths is back as well, and obviously you can give him a bye because maybe his fitness isn't there, but I think it's just because it's the other guys on the bench. You think should Morgan be ahead of them, but fair play to him tonight. He played really well.
It's paid off.
Ryan, that goal gave us a good foothold in the game. I thought the first maybe 15-20 minutes was 6.5 a dozen. I thought the game drifted at times. There was a wee spell in the first half before we get the goal where I thought this game looks like it could drift and maybe become a sort of 0-0. Just Rennes had made a lot of changes, left their key men out. We didn't make a lot of changes. It's the team that I thought would start tonight, bar the Morgan for Edward thing, forced into the Bauer at right back and Taylor at left back with injuries and stuff like that. But I thought the game maybe lacked a wee bit of tempo in the first 10-15 minutes, but the goal gave us a good boost.
I think it did. I think what I saw from where I was sitting in the stadium, it just looked like we struggled to find the pass. And again, we've done that a couple of times this season where maybe in the opening part of the game we've just struggled to find that final pass, or we've struggled to make that cutting pass that opens the game up a wee bit and creates a bit of space for somebody. And we were kind of crowded out in their final third, our final third, their third, and we were crowded out there. And I think we missed that killer pass. Mm-hmm. And when the ball left Taylor's foot, there was 3 touches. It was in the back of the net. So Taylor, 1 touch with Forrest, 1 touch with Morgan, back of the net, and that changed the flow of the game. I think that allowed us to settle into a wee bit and come into our own. And for there on in, it was a shoe-in for me. I think, and as bad as that might sound on Rennes, I don't think they're a great outfit. I think we should have won 3, and at the point where it was 3, it looked like we could get on and get 4, and we just looked really comfortable and assured. And that's what I would say about our performances in Europa League this year. We've been assured, we've been confident, and when we've needed to, we've stepped up to the mark and we've done what it takes. And again tonight, I can't take anything away from the boys. Fantastic. Christie's goal going in just before the stroke of half time. I think as soon as we went back up to centre circle, that was it. It was half time. The first half was over, and we were 2-0 up. Great value. Yep. And then coming out in the second half, and we really kicked on.
Good link, because that was my next point, Scott. We do look really, really comfortable, really assured in these games, and that is a big thing. But Christie's goal right before half time, it's the best time to get a goal. And at half time, 2-0, looking comfortable. And I thought there's maybe a wee bit of dip in the second half, but I mean, by and large, we're in cruise control tonight.
There was a dip in the second half. I'll come to that. Can I just say about the Christie goal? I thought he was very greedy to hit that shot. As soon as he gets the ball, I don't even know who was going through and goal. Probably Morgan, considering with the position. He's through on goal, and there's nobody within sight. Honestly, there's probably 5 to 10 yards between each defender. He's slotting him through and going. I'm thinking, play him through, and he hits a shot towards the near post. And don't get me wrong, brilliant strike. It's bounced in front of the keeper. The keeper should save it. To the
He does well to make it difficult for the keeper to save it.
Absolutely. Like, I think the regular punter will think the keeper's got to save that. As a goalkeeper, you're like, I understand how hard that is to save that, because it's so.
If Ryan Christie's got yards outside the 18-yard box, I'm screaming hit it all day long.
I'm screaming that's greedy, right? See if it goes in, absolutely enjoy it, right? But I thought it was greedy. Fair play to the boy, because it goes in.
It's deliberate to make it bounce in front of the keeper, which is.
Anyway, so second half, it dipped off a wee bit, and none more so than your man and Cham. Right. Lazy. A lazy player. Otherwise, brilliant. He's
very
silk.
good.
The guy is absolute silk. Brilliant to watch. But sometimes, I don't know whether it's fitness. It could have been fitness. Might be struggling a bit for fitness. But he's literally just dipped off a wee bit. He's lost the ball a few times. He's been robbed a couple of times. And I just thought, he's just almost lost a wee bit of interest there. So sometimes that arrogance and that silkiness just becomes a wee bit complacent if fitness comes in.
It can be wee lapses when we were comfortable in the game, really comfortable in the game. And as I say, like, it got to that stage where we were in cruise control, and like Rennes don't have a lot to play for, and that can seep in. But in these European games, Ryan, in this group stage, we've called him Fraser Forster a lot, and he's won his points, he's won his games. I think I've seen a crazy stat for the games against Lazio where the shot comparison, like the number of shots that Lazio had and the amount that were Fraser Forster saves. And obviously you think about the blinder in the last minute of the first game, again the game away in Lazio, and tonight he was called on again in the second half to make saves.
That treble save was absolutely ridiculous. I think most of the time when Fraser Forster's going down for the ball, you think he's no right to stop that shot, and then to get back up and do it again and again, phenomenal. And Scott's touched on it before, right? The kind of goalkeeping knowledge and stuff like that. The strong hand that he gets to every ball that's coming in there, no matter what pace it's got, he's so strong, he's so agile, and he's so gifted as a shot stopper. Like, he's phenomenal, and I think that we couldn't be performing at the level we have been in terms of European competition and maybe the results that we've got without him there. So Fraser Forster between the sticks this season is a game changer for me.
I think that's an important point, Scott. In Europe, you need your goalkeeper to make saves, because you're going to face shots, you're going to concede chances, and to have any chance of beating teams who are maybe on paper better than you, your keeper needs to make saves, and there's nobody better that I've seen at Celtic at making saves than Fraser Forster.
I'm so happy for the guy, honestly. That's one of the guys that I love to see doing well. It doesn't matter.
Love to see it.
I love to see it. It doesn't matter if the ball's behind him or under his body already. He's going to find a way to get his arm back there. Quite an unorthodox goalkeeper, but just his frame helps him massively. But don't let that kind of. It's not just the fact that his frame's big. That's not why he's a good goalkeeper. A bit awkward in movement sometimes. That he nearly get caught out with the ball at his feet once, and that's one of his weaknesses. But I don't think he hangs on to the ball long enough for him to be caught out with those kind of things. So a brilliant goalkeeper. The triple save you spoke about, I think the second save is by far the best. First one is a brilliant save because it's point blank, but it's right off him, so he's going to save it regardless. The second one, he just somehow gets his knee to the right place. It comes off the post and he spins back halfway through the shot to see if it's went in or not, and then he's back up again. And
well, I'm astounded because I thought that boy just hit the post. It was at the other end for me, so I've no idea what happened to it. I just thought, how did he miss that?
Off his knee.
We talk about the mentality change, the style of play, how it's been adapted under Neil Lennon, and how that's really helped us in Europe, and we've seen it all throughout this group stage. But I tell you, Fraser Forster is a huge part of that, and having a goalkeeper that can make the saves is absolutely huge. Ryan, we've seen Mikey Johnston back tonight. At last, we've not seen him since before the 2 international breaks ago, basically. He came on for James Forrest, played on the left hand side. He scored a beautiful goal. Like, I was delighted at that goal. It was one of the goals where in the build up I'm saying, yep, give him it, brilliant. And we 1-2 with Morgan, fantastic, and what a finish.
Boy's got magic feet, absolutely magic feet. Just see his close ball control. Again, we've got a couple of players like in the team, but Mikey coming back into the team, when he come on for Jamesy, I think I was the only one in the row standing up going, come on me man. And things you love to see. I love wee Mikey Johnston, and just seeing him come into a game this season, and then he's had the wee extended layout with injury, getting back into the team, that's a phenomenal positive for us now, because what he can do out there on that left hand side, and he's got goals in him, and again that spread of goals, he adds to that. So we need that, and coming into a big month like December to have that sort of, especially El Yunusi being out, have that sort of depth on that left hand side. Mikey can do a massive job for us in December, and I couldn't be happier to see the man out there and on the score sheet.
Aye, so good to see him back, Scott, and as Ryan's mentioned there, with El Yunusi out, it's huge for us to have him back, because obviously we know that Neil Lennon is happy to play with Christie on the right hand side and let him drift in, Forrest out on the left hand side. I think, albeit Christie and Forrest respectively are good enough to do that, they're good enough footballers to do that and play out of position. It's not the natural position, so it's probably not how you get the best out of them. So to have Johnston back while El Yunusi's out, I don't know how long he's out for. I think it might be a month, I don't know. He's been out for a week or two now. So massive for us to have Johnston back on the left hand side.
Brilliant timing. Do you know what I would say about Mikey Johnston? I don't think there's anybody better in the team except from Odsonne Edouard at dribbling. With the ball at his feet, the guy's like liquid. There could be two people coming towards him and he'll just somehow get in between them, and it's almost strange to watch at times. Brilliant with the ball at his feet, and see that goal. I actually thought it was Cham that he did the 1-2 with.
Might have been, I've only seen it once.
I thought it was in Cham, might be wrong. So he's played the 1-2, but see when he squares up to the defender, he's dropped his shoulder to go left, right? Defender's bought it, and he's went to the right, and he's not even looked up, but he knows where the goal is, and it's postage stamp right on the bottom.
If it was any, I could see that in the replay in the big screen. If it was any further, it would have hit the post.
Superb,
brilliant finish.
Brilliant to see. A friend of the show as well. Friend of the show. He said he's going to come on and do
friend of the show. Brilliant, what a boy, cracking boy. Ryan, that's it then. Group winners. We're going to hopefully get a favourable draw in the last 32 because of that. You never know how these draws go. On to Sunday though, and that's huge for us. Back to the bread and butter, back to the chase for 9 in a row. Away to Ross County. It's an early Sunday after a late Thursday. Couldn't be any further away. It's basically Norway. Aye. So do you expect any more changes? Do you expect? I don't know. Where Edward is he injured? I don't know.
No.
Tell us
in
if you know. Is Edward injured, or was he just having a night off? If he's not injured, do you expect him to come back? How do you expect him to look on Sunday?
I'm thinking if Edward was not had a wee knock or he's carrying something, a wee niggle, he would be in the squad. That's my thought, right?
I'd have thought so.
My thought is he would have come off the bus. He would have been part of the squad. He didn't. It suggests to me there's maybe a wee niggle, but we might be well out of sorts with that, right? But I feel that Edward, if he's been wrapped in cotton wool, it's Ross County. Griff can bang in goals for fun, especially in the Scottish game.
We need 3 points, so
we do need 3 points. But if we're still wrapping Edward and cotton wool, Edward can come off the bench. I would give Griff the first 60 minutes. Let's see how he can perform. Let's see what he can do. He's hungry, and that's vital. Hungry Griff, goals. I think there's not going to be much more changes than that. I think we need an out and out 9. We need somebody there that's going to score goals and guaranteed goals on Sunday. It is a tough away trip because you're travelling away up there straight after a late Thursday. But it's the bread and butter stuff. We need to be putting 3 points on the board. We need to keep kicking on. And the way it looks just now, we need to keep scoring goals. We need to keep banging goals in.
And to be fair to the team, Scott, we've scored 18 goals without reply in the last, I think it's the last 5 or 6 league games. So we are scoring goals. The other change I would expect is Jeremy Frimpong to come back 100%. In the team.
100%. He's back in, and like you say, up top, there'll be another change. Can I just talk about nights off, right? Because Scott Brown was dying to get a yellow card tonight. Did you notice that? Dying to get a yellow card, and that's him suspended for Romania.
Is it? Right? Brilliant.
So he's been like, if I just get a yellow card here, I'm wanting a night off. December's a busy month. Job done in Europa League.
Love that, by the way.
I'm taking a night off.
Love that.
Away to Romania.
Beat on. You can play.
I honestly think Neil Lennon even said it to him as he walked off the park because they had a wee laugh together.
You love to see that. That's what you need to do. I mean, smart. There's no point in him not getting booked tonight and then getting booked conclusion and maybe missing later games. Brilliant. I wasn't sure that it's the foul that he got booked for. Was a booking? Maybe it's for persistent fouling.
But it was persistent. He was at the Mothy.
It was a knock, but I think there was a wee stud as well. You see that time where Callum McGregor was on the deck and the guy pushed him, and then Scott Brown's went in to push that guy off. It doesn't look that bad, but he stepped on his Achilles and then pushed him. Superb. You love to see it.
Brilliant. That's it for the post-match pint tonight. Like the video, comment your own thoughts on tonight's game below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have already subscribed, click the notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the videos as they're published. We will see you on Saturday for the starting 11 prediction for Ross County. Thank you.